What's going on, guys? How's it going? New day, new day. I hope you guys have been well. I hope you guys are doing good. If not, you got this. You got the power. You have the power to take over, to take control back of your life. All right. So we got this new journal today. I've been having it actually. I just haven't made the video. So my apologies, guys. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I am a work in progress, so. But here I am. I need a drink. Yeah, when I saw this, I had to get it. I was like, man, this is perfect. It's awesome. A journal where I can vent about all the stuff that's driving me to drink. From the little daily annoyances to the truly terrible, god-awful things. Where I can quietly scream and shout and metaphorically shake my fists at the universe. Where I can brainstorm brilliant solutions instead of spending my days trying to create the most intoxicating martini. Or hitting happy hour again, hoping it all magically goes away. Or ranting to whoever's in earshot about all the injustices of the world. Knowing that while sometimes a bit of liquid levity can be cathartic, I still gotta wake up tomorrow and live the very best life I can. And sadly, no amount of booze will ever fix that. That's cool. Yep, this is true, people. You guys know this. I know this. We know this. That's how life is. No matter, I used to drink so much. I'm not saying alcohol is bad. That's not what I'm saying. Is the reason why are you using it for? If you're using it to escape your life, to escape your problems, then you might want to rethink that, you know? But it's up to you. I'm not judging you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to give you information that has helped me. It has changed my life. It has helped me of my life and take control of my life little by little, and I'm able to begin to thrive. And this is what I share in this channel. It's up to you to give it a try. If you don't work it, it don't work. If you try it, it may work. Who knows? I need a drink. You need a drink. We all need a drink. With all the crummy stuff going on in the world and our own lives, it's tempting to just blot it all out by knocking back a glass of good Malbec or downing a few Jello shots. War right now, right? War, poverty, misogyny, stupidity, trolls, those darn trolls. I don't have any yet, but I will soon. Unnecessary apostrophes. Paper cut or laminate cuts. I get those, man, almost every day here at work. Oh man, my first 3 or 4 months at work, man, my fingers, I had band-aids all over my fingers. I was bleeding all over the place. It was hilarious. All right, let me find my spot. It's a wonder everyone isn't drinking alone at home in his or her underwear. This is so tempting. The Finns have a specific word for it. Kasarikanic. I probably didn't pronounce it properly. I don't speak Finnish. While having a drink is often an excellent immediate solution to your woes, it's not so great in excess or over the long term. So, yes. Thankfully, I didn't die from my alcoholism at the time. So, yeah. Now I'm able to enjoy 3 beers, 4 beers, even 6 beers and cut it there and actually drink them, savor the flavor, enjoy them, and have a good time. Alcohol has been a life's little and big slights longer than pretty much anything else. Medication, meditation, primal screams, or kickboxing. In fact, there are anthropologists who theorize that humans first cultivated grain not for bread but for beer. The need for beer is what led to civilization. Clearly, boozing is a well-worn escape. Oh, fun fact. Actually, this is pretty crazy and pretty interesting and pretty... I can't imagine the world being like this now, but I mean, I can, right? We have an imagination. It'd be pretty interesting. So back in the mid-1900s, I believe, or I'm not sure exactly what time, but when you went to work, they actually gave you beer during your breaks so that you could gain some energy, get some more strength. And so at your job, they actually gave you beer. That's crazy. I can't imagine that, you know? Your supervisor's like, hey, go take your beer break. You need your beer break so you can get back to work. Go, do it. That'd be crazy, right? But it's not for everyone. So what's the alternative? There are millions of them. Some healthy, some not so healthy. Some costly, some cheap. Some easy, some hard. Perhaps the least costly, easiest, and the most healthy approach is right here in your hands. Right here. Writing in a journal. Journaling is superior to drinking in most ways. It may not go as well as wine with cheese. It may not have the satisfying burn of good scotch, but with writing there are no calories, no stumbling, no barfing. Oh, and few hangovers, or 0 at all. That's the one thing that I hate about drinking is hangovers, man. Hangovers suck. You can journal in places where drinking is frowned upon, like at work or in your therapist's writing room. It's unlikely that a night of journaling will lead to a regrettable phone call to your ex or family members or whomever. The benefits of journaling are as well documented as the benefits of a stiff drink. As noted, self-help guru Deepak Chopra claims journaling is one of the most powerful tools we have to transform our lives. According to a widely cited study by James W. Pennebaker and Janelle D. Segal, writing about important personal experiences in an emotional way brings about improvements in mental and physical health. Proven benefits include better stress management, strengthened immune system, fewer doctor visits, and improvement in chronic illness, such as asthma. It's not entirely clear how journaling accomplishes all of this. Catharsis is involved. I still need to look up what that word means. I don't know what it means. But many also point to the value of organizing experiences into a cohesive narrative. According to the Newsweek, some experts believe that journaling forces us to transform the ruminations cluttering our minds into coherent stories. In many ways, journaling enables us to see beyond the present moment to the future we want to create. You must not be a stranger to journaling's value. Since you're holding one right now, right here, you may not always have time. You may not always be consistent. Not always consistent. I'm trying so many new tools. I find new tools and I try them, I apply them, and like this journaling for sure works. I still take notes. I haven't really written down affirmations, so I haven't really been journaling, right? So there you go. But you know that journaling is a good idea. Yes, it is. Keep in mind that it's also a process, a habit you can work on until it's second nature. From conscious competence to unconscious competence. Specialists agree that in order to reap the benefits of journaling, you have to stick with it. Quasi-daily, for as little as 5 minutes at a time, though at least 15 minutes is best. Even on the worst days, finding regular writing times and comfortable locations can help with consistency. Unlike drinking, journaling every day without fail is actually a good thing. What should we write about? What could we write about? Write about the things that are driving you to drink. Rant about your frustrations, your fears, and the things that are making you angry. Write the things that you're afraid to say out loud. Write out your worst case scenarios. And then counter them with some best case scenarios. Yeah. Worst case, the negative and the positive. There's negativity in everything. There's positivity in everything. If we just focus on the negativity, we're going to be miserable all the time. I was there. I used to just focus on all the negative stuff because I had that critic within me. Because I didn't have, my life was just out of control, and I didn't know that all of this stuff existed, right? All these tools. That we have the choice. God gave us the choice. You have a choice, you know? Remind yourself what's good in your life, the things for which you are grateful for, the skill of gratitude, appreciation. That's something that I developed too through journaling. I would write down 5 things that I was grateful for every day. 5 things that I was grateful. Now I can write down like probably 1,000. No, seriously, that I'm actually grateful for also. Not just I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. Like I forced myself to start feeling the gratitude. And so little by little, that's how I was able to build that skill. Make a list of the things that make you grin and the things that make you feel drunk without taking a sip. Whatever comes, and don't criticize it. Reflection. Not a structured composition. In other words, spew, so to speak. Instead, use the quotes inside this journal as a jump-off point for observations and explorations. Finally, determine a home for your journal where you can find it easily, like in the liquor cabinet. Yep, that's a good idea actually. Close by your bed, whenever at the end of the night, it's actually probably even better to do it at the time. Whenever you're stressed out, at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day are probably some of the best times to journal. And also, if you have something in your life, you know, it could be anything that my phone is tripping, I don't know why. To be honest, we know that even with journaling, there may still be a little drinking. And who are we to judge? I'm not here to judge you guys. I am not here to judge you guys. Because I am not perfect. My goal is not to be perfect. My goal is to continue growing to my authentic, genuine self, my greatest version, my supreme alpha version, to build the man that God created me to be. I was a boy. I was as an adult, right? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, I was all kinds of messed up. And yeah, so all these tools definitely work. Since alcohol loosens inhibitions, that's exactly why I used to drink. Actually, I used to drink because I couldn't be at a party and just be myself, because I had the critic within me. I thought I was a loser. I hated myself. I thought I was ugly. I just thought the worst things about myself because of the trauma I grew up with. And so to hang out with people, to loosen my inhibitions, I had to drink. So those were some of the reasons why I began drinking, and I lost control of it, right? But now I don't need that. I don't need to drink. I can go and get to know people. I can go talk to people, and because they're just people. They're just people. Women are just women. They're pretty much all the same in the sense that they're women. They're not aliens. They're not better than me. I'm not better than them. They're women. They're, they have families, they have friends, they maybe have kids. That's how life is. So there's nothing to be nervous about. If they don't like me, if someone doesn't like me, I don't care. If they like me, I don't care, because you don't want to start. You have to be in a spot where it doesn't matter whether people like you or people don't like you. You just need to stay there, and it's good, because there's going to be people that come and they say they care about you, they like you, but behind closed doors, you don't know if they truly, those are what's in their heart, okay? So we don't know. But I'm not here to judge. I don't judge. I just watch people by their actions. I watch what this says, but I also watch what they do with this. If this and this is in alignment, then that, don't mean that I trust them, but they have more of my respect. So I do that with myself too. Miguel, you're doing this, you need to do this, I can't create my channel and be a YouTuber and add value to others and start coaching people if I don't start helping people. I can say all of that. I want to do this, I want to do that. But if I don't start coaching people, I don't start helping people, then I'm not walking the walk. And that's where we want to make sure we're in alignment. To be honest, we know that even with journaling, there may still be a little drinking, and who are we to judge? Since alcohol loosens inhibitions, it might be fun to see what profound and hilarious stuff you come up with after a few. Oh yeah, you could drink a few drinks. Instead of drinking a whole 12-pack, you could drink like six beers, start decreasing little by little, and you could start journaling, and you could probably come up with some crazy ideas, crazy stuff. In fact, there have been several studies that show a little bit of drinking can help your writing. Really? I had no idea. That's interesting. In a 2012 study, researchers determined that a few drinks hinders working memory. And while that's bad when you do need to do analytical tasks, it's great if you want to see information in unusual and creative ways. I don't know. I don't think that would work for me. I don't like drinking and doing work, because then I feel like I'm gonna mess up, and no, not for me. Other researchers split a team of advertising creatives into two groups. One drank, one didn't, and in the end, the drinking group came up with the best campaign ideas. In all of the studies, getting a little tipsy was good for the imagination. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe if you haven't practiced your imagination muscle. This is what I've been practicing for years now, for a few years, right? Then I can see how that could probably help you. But getting drunk was not. So kick back with your journal and a nice artisanal beer or two, but don't tap a keg. However, if you get drunk, writing your way out of a hangover isn't a bad idea. I don't think I could do that. If I was super hungover, I could not write. The irritations and tragedies of the world aren't going away. No, sir. I had so many problems, and I used to drink, get so drunk, and so I could avoid them. But then the next day, they were right there, and time was going. Time doesn't stop. Time continues. So I was getting older, and my problems were actually piling up and getting worse. So I was only digging my hole deeper. I was going deeper into the dark hole. So using alcohol to escape your life it didn't work for me. I think it would work for you, if you're a human being. But that's for you to decide, for you to be mindful and aware of yourself and why you are if you are doing it for that reason. If you're just enjoying your few beers or a 12-pack, but you're not running away from life, then cool. There's nothing wrong with that. The irritations and tragedies of the world aren't going away. We just have to do what we can to get through the day and enjoy the things that don't suck. So get to journaling and enjoy a drink if that's your pleasure. Just don't drive while doing it either. No drinking and driving, please, for your sake and for whoever is around you, because thank God I did not kill anyone. I didn't kill myself or my daughter, and thankfully I knew that I couldn't drive, so I just stopped. That's kind of what happened with me. For that one DWI, I got a felony, so I learned my lesson. 5 years of probation, thousands of dollars, but I learned my lesson. It was the biggest blessing in the world now. I learned from it, and I'm still learning from it, so it's up to you. So get to journaling and enjoy a drink if that's your pleasure. Just don't drive while doing it either. Yeah, don't do it. While you're at it, sing a little ditty from J.R.R. Tolkien. Ho, 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 to the bottle, and journal I go, to heal my heart and drown my woe. Cool. Doesn't have to be this journal. You could just use a piece of paper and start journaling. Like I said, you could start with any ideas that you get, because once you get a good idea, and if you don't write it down, you could end up forgetting it, and then it's gone forever. And it could be your $1 million idea. Who knows? I don't know. Possibly. So that's what I use my pocket notebooks for. They're in my pocket for affirmations. I'm going to start creating some affirmations now for this season in my life that I'm in. And because that's what I discovered. Life is continual growth, continual growing process, and time is ticking, and it's going to continue going. And you can continue to grow, or you can stay where you're at, but you're probably going to be miserable if you're just conforming to the way that things are right now in your life. So yeah, it's up to you. Good ideas, that's what you can use your journal for. Your problems, awesome things that happened to you on this day. Like me, for example, I did this, I'm doing this at this beautiful park. No one has come and told me, hey, what are you doing? You're not allowed to do this. Who do you think you are? No one. I'm here, I'm enjoying my day. These are the things that would cause me to stop, fears that I had within me. I'm conquering my emotions, conquering my day, conquering my emotional state, conquering my life, and thriving, and going through my fears. And because that's how I discovered you get fulfillment, and you begin to thrive, and you begin to figure yourself out, who you are. And this is the journey that I am in, actually. And yeah, so I can't wait till you guys start trying some of this stuff, all the tools that I share in my channel, and start leaving some comments, positive, negative, doesn't matter, and we can begin to have a conversation. And yeah, so see you guys. Thank you guys. Like, save, share, subscribe.